Hello, welcome to Andale Homestead. I'm Ann and I'm so glad that you're here. Today we're getting our bucket ready for our MIG GrowOff plants. This is a bucket that we're going to drill a hole about 4 inches up from the bottom on the outside. This is called a self-wicking tub. We have bottles inside and a watering source. Now it's time to drill the hole. Yep. 1 hole, that's all, and then several holes in the bottles that are inside. You want to use kind of harder plastic bottles. You make sure you have some space for the soil to go down to the bottom of the bucket so that it can wick up to the top. The post that you put in needs to be a little slanted so that it doesn't get caught up. You also want to make sure you have an inch of air at the top so the water can go down but come out. So you have some air to give to your plants. Now here's the pole that we used, and we did cut it at a slant. You put the pole on the other side of the hole if you can, because the hole is going to be your drainage point. Now for the soil, we have garden soil and perlite and cow manure. We're going to add all that together. I've put the garden soil in there, and now it's time for some cow manure. Then the perlite. Have to add some of that to be able to keep moisture in there well. Stir it up really well and get ready for it to go in the pot. Now we're going to add the soil. You want to make sure that you only put it up to about the top of the bottles that are in there so that you can have some added air inside. The air is the main thing so that your plants don't drown. You want to be sure you have space for the soil to fit in there. We pack it in there really well. Now it's all patted down. It's time for some amendments. Yep, 1 tablespoon of chicken manure or some sort of amendments that you have. We'll sprinkle that halfway through. Then we have some sea mineral. Sea mineral goes in next. 1 teaspoon of lime, the garden lime. You put a teaspoon of lime in there. Now some Epsom salt, a teaspoon of that. Then we're going to go with some gypsum garden gypsum, if I say that right. And then I'm going to add a little worm castings. You don't have to. That's not the recipe, but I'm doing it Andale way. I did put a half a tablespoon of that in there. And we're going to add a little blood meal because just for good measure. What the heck? Now we stir that around to make sure that it's even all through that soil. And I'm adding some God water, that's some rainwater that we have saved. We wet the bottom really well. And now to top off the bucket, adding the rest of the soil. Ooh, that's going to be some good stuff right there. That's my cabbage sprouts. They're not quite ready to go in the bucket yet. I have some seeds that are planted over here, and just in case, some seeds in a tissue. There's our parsley, tickling those roots, ready to put the parsley in that yummy bucket. And some onions. Check out those onions, they're already sprouting a little bit. I'm going to tuck those in, right down in the soil, and we're going to have some yummy red onions. Time for the bucket to go to its home under a grow light. Yes, we have a grow light now. I'm so excited about that. I found this, and it is the epitome of our competition for the MIG 2022. Let's grow together. Thank you so much. I hope to see you soon. Y'all take care now. Bye-bye.